Hey, you guys.
Hey guys, we want to show you what we're up to today.
I know, let's go take a look. First of all, we're kind of over here in this area of my mom's garden today. We have a lot of little mini projects to do. We have a really cool 8-foot bed we want to show you that we've been using for a bunch of burpee vegetables that were sent to us. So we've got some things to harvest in here, and we need to show you what's in here.
We've got a pumpkin here. We've got some basil plants that we planted.
These basils are amazing.
And these are fun. These are more of a columnar type of basil from Ball Horticulture, and we got 2 of them over here. You basically just keep cutting on them, and they just keep producing for a really long time. They're bred to actually just continue to produce the leaves and not flower too soon at all. Now, what else is in here?
All right, we have 2 peppers here. There's one right here that's growing really well. This is Turnpike. Now, these aren't going to bloom for much or produce fruit for too much longer. We're going to keep them going for now because they still look pretty good.
And they've been growing really well. You can see down at the base, they're actually getting woody down there, which means they're really starting to mature. Now, these won't overwinter in our hardiness zone in our area, but it's fun to see them grow so much.
It is. And we have another pepper back here that has a lot of fruit too.
Oh, look at all that.
We'll probably pick that pretty soon and then let them ripen. This is called Prism. So it kind of, you can pick the peppers at any point, green, orange, or red.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a real versatile pepper plant.
Yeah, it really is.
Cool.
Now we have 2 tomato plants in here, which is way too much. They grew like really well in this. This is an 8-foot smart pot raised bed.
A couple of you out there have been asking us on different platforms about how the smart pot's being used and how it's going with it, and it's been wonderful. It's been really fun to grow in this. So,
I found the tag.
so now if that's for
This tomato.
Okay.
So this is called Love Gourmandia Red. It's a beefsteak.
Okay. Yeah, it gets pretty big. We usually can't grow beefsteaks here because of our short season. So this is fun to see this. I think there might be 1 or 2 tomatoes in there that we can actually harvest, but they've been few and far between so far. Oh, there's one right there. Oh yeah.
Pick those up. Oh yeah.
Wow. Nice.
I can't really get this one off easily. This one. Yeah, that one's not going to be.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we'll see what else we can find, but we at least have one. I'm going to set that behind us here. And then we have 1 more tomato plant in here. This is a sun dipper. This is a really cool burpee plant. And see the shape of these cute little tomatoes? They're meant to be dippers. In fact, I'm going to sacrifice this one here. They're meant to be dippable in like your sauces and dips and stuff. They're bred this way so you can hold them at the top. Can you believe that? Oh, and then you can just dip it. So pretty fun.
So we also wanted to show you a pumpkin. And so here it is right here. We had to cut it off, the vine off. It was going way out. You know, pumpkins grow as a vine. You can grow pumpkins on a trellis or just on the ground and they'll spread. This one is called buckskin. And so you can see we've got 1 pumpkin here developing, and we've got a couple more down here. So there's 1 there, and then there's another big one right there. Pumpkins don't self-pollinate. You have to either pollinate them yourself, or you have to have a lot of pollinators around them and encourage pollinators to come in so they'll help pollinate the female flowers. Now, this is really fun to grow this because we've actually never grown this kind of pumpkin before, and we learned some new things when we grew this. And one of those things is when you have a new pumpkin right here, you cut away all the leaves from it so it gets direct sunlight, so it helps it ripen and it helps get the correct coloring that it naturally needs to get. That's what we've done here. Another thing to do is say with this pumpkin over here, it's directly on the ground. So what we need to do is get some cardboard and get it off the ground and put that cardboard between it and the ground so it doesn't rot and it keeps developing correctly. So these are some fun things that we just found out about. And so it's fun to grow it and apply it here. Now we added something else to this pot. Now what was that?
Yeah, we added 2 Oya pots, and we actually have a 3rd one we haven't placed yet. You know, it's like in here. Thankfully, they have a very bright green lid. Can you guys see that?
Oh, there it is right there.
It's right here.
Yep, here it is. Okay.
So this, and we haven't checked it lately, but we know that they're pretty full. There's one actually a lot easier to see on this end. And what it is it's a clay pot. Here it is. That you fill with water. That one actually could use some water.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Yep, and you bury them down into the soil, and then you just continually water them, and then it releases water on a regular basis into the soil for the plants to take up.
And they worked really well this year in this bed. We weren't quite sure. It was kind of an experiment, but we would highly recommend. The 2 that we have in here are medium. They have small, medium, or large. All right, so speaking of vegetables, we have a whole bunch of fall crops. It's time to get these planted in this bed, and whatever overflow we have, we'll put in a different area.
All right, so first up, we've got these large leeks that we need to plant, and what we're thinking is we're going to plant those just back here. We've got some onions started over here, some onion seedlings. Our carrots, we've already got some carrot seedlings down in here. We have some more to plant, and some broccoli over here behind me, and it needs like 36 inches between rows and 18 inches between plants. So these leeks need to be planted 6 inches apart, and I'm going to start thinning them out so I can get them spaced out. Boy, there's a lot in here. And if you don't know, the key to when you're transplanting even these like leeks or any vegetables or anything is you want to make sure that you replant them at the same depth that they were planted at in these pony packs. Otherwise, you plant them too deep or too shallow, they're not going to grow right, and there's a chance they might not make it. Teasing these apart a little bit here. Wow, look at all this. So 6 inches, 6 inches, and what did it say for 24 inches between rows? I don't think we're going to make that right here, so we're going to do a single row, and we're going to hope for the best. Guys, we got all the carrots in. You can see I've planted some leeks back over there. We had a whole bunch left over, and Allison was able to place them behind the camera here.
We had a couple empty smart pots that we weren't using, so got some soil in these and filled up probably too many leeks, but we're just packing them kind of tight.
Nice, good job, honey.
Yeah, I like that. And we still have probably about 30 left to plant. So we'll find a home for these guys.
Somewhere.
We really want to eat leeks.
Yeah, thanks for being here with us. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment down below and make sure to subscribe.